KNoebels in the house. It is your weekly Grove Show. Glad to see everybody joining. What's up, Lindsay? I'm not sure exactly who else is watching. Nobody's chatting just yet. If you're new here, click that subscribe button. Share this. Let's get all your friends, your family, your whoever. Let's get them all in here, and let's get them chilling and talking. 7 o'clock is the go time. Yeah, I don't know. I'm like burnt out and all that, so time to chill. So we're gonna try and do things a little different today. It's a test, so to speak. And I'm gonna explain it in a second here of why I'm doing this. So basically, news topics. These are main topics. That's not that's not the show. It's whatever else anybody brings, in the chat, and we talk about it. But we're going to talk about Sesame Place. We're going to talk about IAP. We're going to talk about Six Flags, SeaWorld, KNoebels, and some more SeaWorld stuff. I didn't have a lot of stuff. Just, hey, what's up, Chris? What's up, Charles? And then whatever we else we're talking, just because, my week's been very busy and I didn't have the proper time, but I got news things popped up all over the place, on the internet to go over stuff. So I don't know how long the show will last because I don't have as much news as I usually do, but that's fine too. But what I'm trying to talk about is I used to hold a lot of stuff back, how I really felt. Always afraid of getting kicked out of things or losing subscribers or what, based off of my viewpoint. And now I'm at the point where I'm not doing that. I don't care anymore. I'm not saying like I'm gonna be here offending people. I'm not talking like that. I'm just gonna call it how I do kind of call it how I see it, but I try to tone it down because I'm trying not to. I was like, oh, I don't want to get kicked out of this, and you know how it is. So I can't please everybody. I'm not gonna please everybody. And then if somebody doesn't like what I say, you can always unfollow, click the unsubscribe button, and be on your merry way. If you want to be part of what I'm really gonna do. As things goes on, that hey, welcome to the club. Let's go for the ride. So who knows? What is it? This weekend is now. Oh yeah. I won't be at an amusement park this weekend. I'm gonna be out in nature, and I'm gonna be in the trails in New Hampshire. Yeah, it's only scare zones. Still making you pay $45, and that's for Hollow Scream. That's on here too, talking about Hollow Scream and all that. I get why they're doing it, and they're trying to. They can't. Everybody knows they can't do the haunted houses like they usually do, right? Because of the ongoing pandemic that I'm sick of, and everybody's sick of talking about. I'm trying to find something to show you guys on my phone. Jesus, I take a lot of pictures. That should be coming up. What the hell is it? Oh yeah, this. I'm just gonna. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. All right, see that? That's what I bought. I bought that. That's what I'm going to ride this weekend. But yeah, look, Halloween is not at all. Well, for most places, are not going to be the same. I don't know what protocols are in place because of, we don't know how many, locally. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what's going everything is. And so, like I told you last week, hey, what's up, theme park New England? Like, the ones that have announced up here anyway that are opening, like somebody I know knows what Barrett's is doing, but they can't tell me anything, so I don't know what they're doing. They're not allowed to say anything, and they know about other haunts, and they're not allowed, they're not supposed to say stuff because, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know because of what's going on. I gotta. You didn't really miss anything not major theme park New England. The only thing I was talking about was how I'm changing my tune a little bit, like we're doing the show. I'm just gonna tell it how it is. I'm always a positive. Well, try to be anyway, a positive person, and with all the craziness going around, I'm just gonna call it how I see it. In my view. And then I said, if you don't like it, if people don't like it, tune out. If you like it, tune in. That's the short thing. But we're talking about and the other thing we're talking about theme park is Hollow Screams at Busch Gardens in Tampa. I don't know what they're doing with Williamsburg, but it looks like it's just scare zones and stuff like that. And I get it. It's cool. I kind of wish that all the theme parks, even if they're not doing haunts, would still, use what they have and decorate the parks. That would be, to me, I agree with Chris, though. If you're not doing the haunts and you're not... Yeah, I'm not going to filter my thoughts, Charles. I'm going to... I was always afraid of being kicked out of, Coaster Club or whatever. I'm just going to, I always took pride in just telling it how it is, like in real life. And I'm trying to run, you're trying to, ride the line of what's good and what's not, So that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. Just because mentally it's not good, to hold back. Put it this way, I'm willing to risk it all. See how close I am to 1,000 subscribers? I'm at 946. I'm willing to lose it all if that means I feel better mentally on it. That's just really what it is. But do I think Spooky World will be open? They might have a better chance because they're in New Hampshire. New Hampshire's like the place to be when it comes to haunted houses, because Fright Kingdom's opening, Haunted Overload's opening, the one in Connecticut, Legends of Fear, which I heard is really good, and then Barrett's, that's closer to you theme park knowing. That's like, it's near Boston ish. I think it's before Boston, but I don't know. I haven't heard anything on Spooky World. A lot of places are keeping quiet. I do know, for those that live like near me, like in Rhode Island, we have one at Slater Park. It used to be a zoo. Now it's just like they got a couple animals. It's not anything like what it used to be, but it was called Slater Park something tunnel, haunted tunnel or something. It's kind of cheesy, but it's kind of cool. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Hang on. Responding back to I made the wrong choice on the SFNEOnline thing to comment on a political. I forgot which account I was on, and they were talking about something, and then I'm just firing back. So anyway, what was I talking about before I ventured off in my brain? I don't even remember anymore. Oh, I was looking up Spooky World. That's what it was. Sorry, I was just trying to see if. Let's see. I don't know if they've said anything, but I'll just take a peek. Now the last post they had was on Valentine's Day. So they might be keeping quiet. I don't know. Let me look at their website quick, and then we'll get back on topic. I just want to see. They might not be... Well, let's see. I want to see something. I can't find it on here. Well, anyway, if you go to their website, it does say, I don't know when they posted this. So don't hold me to this at all. But it says opening Friday, September 25th. That's opening day. Could they open? Sure. May they? I don't know. So keep that with a grain of salt. Let's see. Yeah, Williamsburg is doing the food type thing. There is a I think Williamsburg Busch Gardens is probably going to do Halloween. You know, their Hollow Scream and what is that, Christmas Town or whatever it's called. I think they're gonna do that. Probably like the food and brew type event that they got going on. It's probably gonna be the same thing, but I don't think they're gonna be doing the haunts. But I don't know. You think Lake Compounds is gonna have their Halloween event? I don't know. I need to get off my butt and contact Larry. I didn't really want to bother him because they've still been cleaning up all that stuff. I don't know. Hey Jay, you got to do what you got to do for you, man. Like, you know, go ride your coasters, take care of your family. You get the best of both. You get to go have a little fun, and then you got to take care of your family stuff. So you get the best of both worlds. So it's pretty cool. You know. So you could do that. Yeah, I'm not sure what's, you know. Here's my honest opinion, Jay. And Jay, I look at the comments. So to be honest, I'm going to a theme park for a couple of hours, even though my grandfather's in the hospital and my grandmother will be home alone. Do you think it's not right to do? Maybe. And then you say, but to be honest, being in a theme park relaxes me, calms me down, and helps me relieve stress. Look, I used to feel guilty, like, you know, like cutting out of work for a day and everybody's working and I'm out having fun. I no longer feel guilty about any of that anymore. Here's my advice: take it or leave it. You know, you got to do you. What I believe in is you need to, number one, you have to take care of you first and foremost before anything else. Yes, you're helping your grandparents, and we get that. I'm not making a knock or a dig at. That's very important. But you also have to do things you love. And even if say you go out for 4 or 5 hours to a park and you go have fun with your friends or just by yourself, whatever, go do it. Don't feel guilty. If something, I don't know how far away you live from the park, but if something goes down, you can leave if you need to get home. But don't feel guilty. Don't neglect you. Because if you do that, then you know, don't take away from you. I'm not saying do it every day, but you know what I mean? Like if you're caring for people, and I know that's like your job and all that, but at the end of the day, you need time for you. You know, I do that with, you know, my own parents and stuff. I'm like, look, I'll do anything you need, but when I got my certain days, I'm doing my certain thing. I see them all the time. Not worry, you know what I mean? Like, you got to worry about you. If not, you're going to explode. You're going to go crazy. Makes life worse. Go do you. You're not, like, neglecting them. It's okay to go out for a few hours and do it. That's just my opinion. That's my thought process. You know what I mean? Like, if I was in your exact situation, I would want to have at least a day or two to go do what I needed to do, even though I'm taking care of them. But you can't just be constantly work. You can't constantly worry about I mean, it's a good, you know, it's a good way to be, you know, you're selfless, you're not selfish. But come on, you got to have you time. You have to. Because if not, then life sucks. I'll be honest. Life sucks if you just don't take care of you even for a little bit. You got to find a happy medium. And like I said, Jay, don't feel bad or guilty because you went out for 4 or 5 hours or even 8 hours. You as a person, and anybody, and this goes for anybody, you all need that. What are you gonna do? Sit home and work all day? Yes, it's part of your job, and you need to do you too, and hopefully your grandparents understand that. I mean, I know they got health issues and stuff like that, but you still going through all that. You still need you time. You still need to go hang out with your friends, or you know, go do what makes you happy. You can't just sit home all day. You can't. And you like to go to, you know, you're going to Fiesta, Texas, and you're loving everything. You know what I mean? You go, you have fun, you do your thing, you ride your ride, and then when you had your fill, you go home and go back to doing your everyday life. That's just how I see it. I could be wrong, but that's just, in my situation, that's what I would do. But that's just me. All right, let's kick some news because I also have a couple other topics that I wanted to talk to people about after all the news. Uh, and I know people like this because this is like where I rant and where you guys like to listen to me rant sometimes. I have two topics: why are enthusiasts so entitled, and the other one is how can we help stop spreading the fear for theme parks? Like, I'm trying to, it's kind of like my own little investigation into what goes through your minds. Everybody. I want everybody that's watching, when we get to that point, chime in the comments. Whether it's on Facebook or YouTube or wherever you watch it from. And just, that's a big part of this. With, SFNEOnline, it's you guys that keep the show going, not me. I just talk. Who the hell wants to look at me and talk to me all day? So, all right. So let's break it to the news. Let's break into some news. Sesame Place. I'm sure everybody, unless you're living under a rock, heard about this. But an employee got assaulted for trying to enforce the guidelines. And I mean, I've heard about this in the non-theme park world. That employees get beat up or shot or killed or whatever because people, plain and simple, are assholes. You know what I mean? And like I always say, I'm not the one to tell you what to do, how to live, etc. But when you go to a private business, as much as we can kick and scream and say these executive orders are illegal, a private business has every right within their right to do what they want. If they want, even if the states didn't have social distance guidelines or any kind of guidelines, a place of business can still have them, and there's nothing you can do about that. The only thing you can do about it is not go to that establishment. If everything was over and they were still continuing this on for years, and you're like, I'm not. Everybody else don't do it. You're doing it. I'm out. I'm not going. You know what I mean? You could be like that, and that's fine. But here's the thing. So the employee was 17 years, so it's a teenager, and it says it was aggressively punched by both a female and male on Sunday at Sesame Place in Langhorne, Pennsylvania, according to the Middletown Township Police. Lieutenant Stephen Foreman, the park is located just 26 miles outside of Philly. There was no pushback when the teen first approached the guests to remind them to wear their masks. But later, when the employee reminded them a second time, the guests turned violent. It's unclear where in the park these encounters took place. The theme park reopened late in July with mask policy in place that mandates face masks must be worn in all public places. Failure to comply with the park's policy will prohibit guests from entering or remaining in the park, their website says. I'm just trying to see. So after punching the employee, both guests left along with their party, according to WBPVI. It's unclear if they were asked to leave or left on their own account. The Sesame put out a statement, about all that. It says the teen had to undergo surgery for injuries to his jaw and teeth, according to WPVI. I guess that's local news, I'm gonna suspect. That's cool, Ryan. Yeah, I'm not sure what, the SeaWorlds are doing, what they do. I have no idea. Yeah, that was a weird thing. I don't even know if we talked about that, Ryan, last week. Or it could have popped up this week. About Six Flags. I know people were sending it to me like crazy whenever the hell that took place. But there's a rumor going around. Well, I think I read it last week or whatever. But like hey, what's up, Jason? There's this thing going around that most likely Six Flags is going to do another announcement date like they always do for new attractions for 2021. Obviously, it's going to be including all the rides that got postponed. But here's the other thing going, that some parks, depending upon whatever, will get an additional. Uh-oh. Would you message me? May potentially get. Oh, so Chris. Hang on, let me finish my thought. So, and then I'll read you what Chris sent me for the news. That's kind of crazy. But anyway, so there's potential that some parks may get some extra stuff, some parks may not. We don't know but if it happens, it's going to be around Labor Day. Probably, like usual. We don't know. We're waiting to find out. I have no idea what's going on. I don't know. But it's crazy to think. It's like, I don't know if people are making this shit up or because the news cycles are kind of weird, or is it just a weird year and anything can be possible? Because like when you're looking at it, why are they going to give out and spend extra money if most likely most of 2021 is going to be the same as this? Like, you're not, I mean, yes, you're going to want to spend money to get people in the park, but why are you going to spend extra money when you're not going to get full? I'm willing to bet you're not going to get full-blown attendance in 2021. And if you do, it's not going to be till like end of summer, I think. To be truthfully honest, I mean, I don't know. I'm not a scientist, a doctor, but when I look into my theme park crystal ball, that's what I think is going to happen. Like I said, I could be totally wrong, and if I'm wrong, I will own up to it. Just because I'm not one of those like, I didn't say that, even though there's a recording. I didn't say that. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, so Chris says, and then we'll get back to other stuff. So he goes, I have crazy news stories you may not have heard about. Hagrid's was down all day yesterday and today due to a backstage fire. Also, Rise of the Resistance has been down since yesterday after being struck by lightning. I do know that Rise of the Resistance did open because one of my friends was there today and wrote it today, like an hour or two ago. And I don't know. It could have been longer than that, but it was from today. He wrote it today, and he sent a picture, where the stormtroopers are, of him in front of the stormtroopers. Let's see, I heard about that Six Flags. I mean, it could have been paid for. Well, it could be, and that's why I think I think Magic Mountain is going to get, the Jersey Devil West Coast. And some other parks may get some extra stuff. Like probably Fiesta Texas will probably get something because they're going to be opening their new ride. I don't know who else opened whatever rides. Like, it's just most stuff got pushed to next year. You know what I mean? So like I said, I don't know, but I don't know. I really don't know. And in Ryan's is Great Adventure getting the kids area in it. That I don't know. I have no idea what would be coming. I can tell you whatever got pushed to next year, you're definitely getting next year. That's crazy. Tim the Tracker, and he captured a video clip of the castle getting struck by lightning. It's crazy, man. Lightning is crazy. I had to deal with a JCPenney today because of lightning striking and messing up the lighting system, and I had to be the savior and fix it, and I did. I was the savior. I felt very good about that. I fixed it. Alright, I'm going to cross out this news because I already talked about it. I like to see where I am and things. We had like a little bit of lightning and rain, like a tiny bit. We're about to hit like actual drought status over here. Alright. Next, we're going to talk about some IAPA. So far, IAPA is not canceled yet, but it's most likely going to be. We'll find out September 4th was when their official due date of either yay or nay of happening. But it's probably going to go virtual. But because of COVID-19, 4 big companies have already backed out. They're not coming. So Premier Rides, Chance Rides, Great Coast International, and Lawson International are not going to be there. Even if, excuse me, even if IAPA was allowed to go, it's most likely not gonna, you know what I mean, people pulling out, and it's because of unknowns. It's because of the high case count in Florida. I mean, it's going down. It's not at its highs. Florida's not out of the water. You know what I'm saying? So who know? You know what I mean? Like, who knows what's gonna happen? You know. Let's see what it says. No, Jason's saying, to be honest with you, in spite of COVID, I don't think Six Flags was going to get a lot for no, they're not going to get a lot. Whatever rides didn't open this year that are going to open next year, that's definitely 2021. But I think some parks, some of the rides, they probably paid for or whatever, and you know. I have no rumors, but I did see an email that an employee sent to me. You know, they told me, I'm not saying who the employee is, but they emailed Pete Carmichael, and this was like the other day, not like months ago, and Pete responded back and was like, I mean, I can't show you the email, I can't show you who, what, you know, that's not what we do here. What do you call it? Basically saying that, well, at least you're not at 15K, Chris, or 12K, whatever your high was, which was crazy. But, what do you call it? Yeah, so, oh yeah, Pete Carmichael was saying that they're just waiting on the guidance from the governor, as they have none, and they'll let everybody know. That's basically the gist. I'm not reading it word for word, but that's basically the gist of what was said in the email. And I mean, that's what Jen told me. We'll find out when they're ready to tell us. There's nothing really more I can say about that, you know what I mean, because I don't have any info. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have, it's hush hush. I mean, think about it. Six Flags isn't going to say anything, you know what I mean? Like, Jen McGrath and Pete Crump, then they're not going to, they might know that they're not opening, but they're not allowed to say that they're not opening yet. And they don't want to, you know, mess with stocks and, you know, corporate entities that's just how in business. I mean, a lot of people are going to go, oh, they had all this time to get it done. Why didn't they get it done? Why didn't they let us know? You know, so I was surprised that kids are going back with no masks. Like, I'm sure my kid's going to get told that he can't wear that mask, and he'll probably get sent home. We got him a Juggalo one with a Hatchet Man on. It says Juggalo or something on it. They'll probably tell him to take it off or go home or whatever. I don't know. I think Juggalo stuff's not allowed in schools because they're considered a gang, even though they're not. Yeah, I remember Jay, you telling us about the Daredevil dive sign with the propeller sign that turns with gears and has fire effects. That's so cool. So cool. I'm jealous of that. I can't wait to see like everything, like fire and everything going and the ride going. It's gonna be sick. So I don't know what Six Flags New England's gonna do. I don't know if they're probably not gonna sue, which I don't know why. I mean, right now, look, any park that hasn't opened yet, there is no reason why they should even be trying to open. It's so late in the game. It's almost Labor Day. Like, attendance always goes down after the summer. I mean, it kind of gets built up. You know what I'm saying? It gets built up. You know, so, you know, from Fight Fest. But I honestly think, like, everybody knows, especially with this YouTube channel, the Facebook, the website, and everything. Look, we're a fan. This whole SFNEOnline thing actually started from the Great Adventure History Forums as a little forum, you know, a little thread in the forum, and then built to what it is today. We've had our ups, our downs, our growths, our declines, all that stuff. But look, with the park closed, it makes it difficult to create content for Six Flags New England. I'm not going to just make a video to make a video, whether it's, you know what I mean? Like, if I got no news, I'm not going to make fake news just to get people to watch videos. I could do that all day like everybody else does. You know what I'm saying? That's not me. That's not what I do. I take pride in myself, certain things, but I'm going to be a little bit more kind of puffing my chest out a little bit, just because I'm sick of, I see so much stuff going on, like on social media and YouTube and just people in general in person, and it's disgusting. And I'm sick of it, and I'm calling it out. It's just gross. It's gross. So yeah, IAPA most likely is probably going to become virtual, and that's what it is. Well, I'm glad somebody liked the zoo video. I think Roger Williams liked it. I think they actually hit the like button on it. All right, so the next few pieces we're going to be talking. Yeah, Six Flags New England. They should look. We are going to talk about the Holiday in the Park survey. I'll read it off to you, what they say, so you get an idea what they're thinking of doing. Honestly, if New England was smart, if they're smart, just keep it closed. I don't want that. I don't want to be like the guy that goes, just close it just to be a douche. Like, what's the... I'm looking at it from their point of view, from like a business standpoint. I mean, any day that's open is a good day. Excuse me. You can easily see where I'm going with this. Like, I'm looking at a business. You guys looking at, I want to have fun. I'm looking at it for the long term. I can't think of the word, but well, we'll just use the word longevity of the park instead of like opening to open and nobody's coming and you're losing your ass. You know what I mean? Because most people that are going right now are going to be season pass holders. You'll make a little money, but you're not going to make a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? You're just not going to make money because it's too late in the game. You can't do haunted houses. Christmas would be like be crazy. Thank you. It would be crazy because you can't. What are you gonna? Kids want to see Santa, and you can't do that this year. You can't do character meet and greets right now. I mean, I would still do it, but for the safety of the character, you're not gonna do it. I mean, you might have them running around, but kids will be upset that they can't go visit Santa, or they're not going to be able to do like the awakening they do when they go get them and they run out and bump uglies with the crowd. You're not going to be able to do that for this year. Next year, most likely you'll be able to go back to what it was. I'm thinking like, I think it's going to get better. I mean, is there going to be a vaccine, a cure? Probably not. You know what I mean? It's probably not going to be a working, viable vaccine. I don't ever see one coming, and I'm going to be truthfully honest, because everything's happening too quick. I don't want to hear about technology. That's bullshit. You're going to tell me that they can magically create a vaccine that works. You know what I mean? So quickly, when they know that it takes 2 to 5 years to get it done, and you're not getting it done this early. You got to learn to live with the virus. So I think this year, like, Halloween's going to be weird, Christmas is going to be weird. You just take it. Well, that's good that Disney's allowing the show performers to come back. You could do that, I think, through what Disney wants. I saw that like before the show. I think if you're trying to get it, and I need a haircut bad. Look at this. Look at this. Like a rat. Look at that. It's a rat's nest. If you... Oh, so you had it, John. See? Yeah, they're going to have to do something, but you can... Look, you can safely navigate all this. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to be different. Yeah, look, like I said last week, and I'll say it every week, every day that I have to when I talk to people that are cautious. And by all means, be cautious. I'm not Hitler. I'm not a Nazi. I'm not saying follow my rule. It's the right way. You guys know. I'm glad Thanksgiving is ruined. I hate that holiday. I can't. I wish they would get rid of Thanksgiving. There's no need for it. But yeah, like, look, you can navigate this safely. You know what I mean? Like, you can. Even if people around you are not being, there's a way to do it. I've mastered it so far. Knock on wood. You know, knock on wood. I've mastered it. But you got to figure out for you guys yourself what is the best option for you. If you're scared, you don't want to deal with it, that's fine. I'm not going to make fun. I'm not going to break your balls or nothing. I'm not going to be like, oh, he's a pussy. I'm not going to do that because you're like, oh, you know. You know, so it's okay to be scared. It's okay to be cautious, but you can't stay inside forever. You know what I'm saying? You can't. First of all, if you're one of those idiots that just like don't go out, you should probably go jump off a bridge because you need to go outside. Remember, go outside. You need germs. You need the sun. Go outside. Yes, it's warm, but don't sit in the house all day. I'm always in and out of the house all the time. I'm one with the germs. I'm one with the nature. You know what I mean? Like and that's probably why if I didn't have it, like I think I didn't or had it or whatever, maybe because of what I did. I didn't sit in the house all day. I went outside. I did things. That's what you got to do. But I know not all you guys I know you guys aren't stupid. I'm just saying I see people driving in cars with a mask. Like there's no need. You're in the car by yourself. No need to wear a mask. You know, if you go to a park, if you go to a store, you can navigate it. Go to a park, you need to be cautious of your surroundings. You can do it. You don't have to be frightened and be like, oh, you know, if I go, I'm going to get sick. If you do it the right way. Now, am I saying my plan is foolproof? It is not. For me, right now, knock on wood, I haven't had the issue. Could I? Of course. But I don't know. And I refuse to go get tested. I refuse to go get antibody tests. Not doing it. I would rather die than give the governor the satisfaction of 100% testing. She will not get it. Whoa, $75 for a mask. What kind of mask is that for $75? Holy crap. Oh, wait, that's not what I want to do. Woo! I made the pen go flying. You can't see it, but I was having fun with my pen. $75. Yeah, I mean, for me, I'm not saying don't get vaccinated or whatever. For me, I'm not. I got a grind to pick. Lead compounds is only... Hey, what up, Max? Max says lead compounds is only 45 minutes from SFNE. If they had a boomerang then, why does SFNE have one? Because that was like the thing to have. You know what I'm saying? That it was a cheap coaster to have. Everybody was putting them in. So for a cheap price to get some bang for your buck, everybody was adding them things. What is the USVI? I have to quarantine in New Jersey, Lindsay. I have no idea what that is. Not a clue. I don't know what whatever I just said was. USVI. What is that? United States virus impotence. I don't know what it means. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not doing it because the governor, she can kiss my ass. Matter of fact, I actually got a document from the state because I know the lady across the street's gonna call when we have the wedding. I know she's gonna call the police. So we got documents from the state for our wedding, like, you know, do's and don'ts and things. You can't even have dancing. I was like, I'm not following that guideline. You can socially distance dance. I don't care. Yeah, the mask that I've been using, and I very rarely go places now, is decent. Like, I don't, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't move. I mean, not as nice as that. Well, she said that she wants you to wear one in the car. Well, good. Guess what? I ain't wearing one in the car. I only go to work, the gas station to pump gas or get cigarettes. I go to Dunkin' drive-thru. I say work, I go to work, or I'll go to, like, you know, the trails to ride the side-by-side, or I'll go, you know, to a theme park. And theme park, I gotta wear a mask. I get it. And I know where I can go sit and not have to wear it. And that's where I go, and I don't want to wear it. And I follow the rules otherwise. And you guys can do that too. Like, you pick it, that's it. I went to Walmart because I had to get some stuff. Best that you did that. Ill work medic detail. Act as a symptom checker. You know, so again, you know, you got to do what you do. I went to Walmart to get some meat and some snacks for the weekend trip. But other than that, I don't go food shopping. I don't go to Target. I don't go to Best Buy. I don't go to any store. I don't even order online. Everybody's losing out. I don't like ordering online. And I'll start buying stuff again when I don't have to wear a mask. That's all. I have my few little things I do. And if it doesn't fit my criteria, I just don't spend any money. Sorry. Oh, see, I stopped when they had the school person or whatever was talking about it. I turned it off. I was like, yeah, I'm all set. All set. Phil Murphy, oh yeah, the new governor, wants K through 12 and universities to do in-person instruction now. Yeah, our schools here, they just delayed the school period for 2 weeks. Then we'll see so September 14th or whatever. They extended it 2 more weeks. So they were supposed to start August 31st. So, yeah, I don't know, the wedding's like knocking on the door. You know what I'm saying? Like, how long do I got to the wedding now? I'm sure Lindsay knows. Wait, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks. Jesus. I got 6 weeks of freedom left. And then it's all over. It's all gone. What am I going to do? I don't know. So, you know. Oh yeah, the Bruins been having, they had no ice or something. Something was going on. I don't remember. They were going in overtimes. That was crazy. But yeah, so like I said, I don't know what's going on in Rhode Island. I don't really care. I'm going to drive my side-by-side. Get out when you can. We got to get you strip. Nah, I ain't into the stripper thing. I know that sounds weird, but that's just not. It's not my thing. I'm not into the whole. I'm not into strippers because I'm not taking them home. You know what I mean? I don't want strippers. If I ain't banging them, I don't want them. Just saying. Yeah, the rock work on Jurassic Coaster, the pictures I've been seeing look amazing. Yeah, rock work looks sick. Like that, I can't wait for that ride to open over there at Universal. That thing's gonna be crazy. That thing looks sick. All right, what else do I got for news here that I've been? All right, so SeaWorld. Let's talk some SeaWorld stuff. Let's get the SeaWorld stuff out of the way. So, second quarter results, they did mention that Ianguazi is going to be a 2021 coaster, and the entitled enthusiasts are freaking out, crying, etc. And they still think, even though RFC has been working on it, testing it, even showing off the lighting package tonight, they still believe the park will open Ianguazi early. I think they're not going to. I do not think Ianguazi is going to open. I think they're going to get it all set up, ready to go, whatever, to hand the keys over. And I mean, they might do December maybe. They could. I could be totally wrong. But they've officially announced, it's moving to 2021. So again, that's not my territory. And based off of thought process, current conditions, they'd be stupid to open it right now. You're not going to get your bang for the buck. When they open that up, they're trying to gather. Yep, they extended Electric Ocean to September. I forgot what I seen that. I think I got it in my email. Let me check real quick, because it should be like, oh yeah, Electric Ocean Remix, now through Friday, Saturday, and now Sundays through September 6th. So if you want to check that out, they got great deals. Buy one, get one, 50% off. So if you're into the SeaWorld thing, and a lot of people are kind of like against SeaWorld, because of guidelines and stuff like that, I get it. But I personally don't think Ianguazi's opening early. I think they'd be stupid to open it. Yeah, they're saying, like I said, according to the states, phase 3 stuff for a wedding, the only people that can dance, and it's like the first dance for the couple, then like mother-son or father-daughter dance, and nobody else is supposed to dance at all, period. There's none. I know her mom is dead, and she got an omen from a seagull she thought was her mom. Hey, crazy things like that happen, man. I'm a total believer in the afterlife and ghosts and stuff. They might do soft opening late December maybe, but that's a big cash grab event for it to open for them, saying spring. I mean, they're obviously going to be watching they're going to watch the trend, what's going on, cases, what is what is the local trend with cases and deaths, and how is the industry, the vacations and the hospitality industry, is it picked up, is it dead, is it slowly picking up? Because they're obviously gonna need something big to get people to come back into the park. That's obviously one of the things they're gonna use to get back into the park. And things might get better from here on out. They might not, but like Florida with the cases, they're not right now. I got hair in my tongue. There we go, got it. Yeah, I don't have an update on Boulder Dash because, like everybody else, we're waiting to find out because the storm. There must have been, a tree fell by Boulder Dash or track or something. So I saw today somebody had asked online in one of their posts that they're working on the damage from the storm. So whatever damage there is working on fixing it, and as soon as they're ready, But as soon as I find out and they announce that it's open, I will gladly let you know. Gladly let you know. Alright, so that's that. So, I don't know. 8,000 new cases in Florida today. You just gotta let it ride out, man. You got this only you are not getting a working vaccine for a couple of years anyway. Anything they try to give you today, like any time soon, I would, even if I could take it, I wouldn't take it. Nope. I'm not sticking that poison in me. It's just too quick to be doing. You know what I mean? It's too quick. What about possible Sunday? I'm looking to see when we're getting some rain. Now that you say that, I don't see any. Well, if I mean, they could, but nobody knows when the official opening is going to be. And it's probably going to be dependent upon people traveling. You got to let all these people... I mean, because I don't live in Florida, so I don't know how Florida is, like, after Labor Day. Does it kind of die off a little bit because the kids are back to school? Does it maintain and stay the same? I don't know that answer. So I don't know, I'm talking pre-virus, not now. Before the virus. How the attendance and how busy was Florida, say after Labor Day versus the summertime. We all know, like vacation when kids are out of school. That, man, I got like hair or something. I don't know what's going on. Just bothering me. Ride the tide, but that's it. That's all we know. Huh, well, that's cool. But yeah, like, if you know, and the only reason why I'm bringing up like after Labor Day, because I know like I've heard, well, not heard, but like those that live in the Northeast, you know what I'm saying? Once Labor Day comes, everything for the most part shuts down. Beaches, tourist traps, you know what I mean? It just dies out. And then you get like you usually get, what do you call it? Oh, excuse me, I'm so tired today. Up here, up this way, things shut down. I mean, like Halloween things pick up, then slow down. Christmas picks up a little bit and then slows down, And in the wintertime, it'll get a little busier, like near the ski resorts, when it does snow. And that's when it does snow. Because this winter it barely snowed. I don't even think we broke 30 inches. I don't even think we broke 20. Maybe 20. I don't know what the end result for snow was up here, but it wasn't much. Usually we average like 100 inches plus every year. And then this year, nothing. Barely any. So, I'm not saying that's what's going to happen, but I think with like the Labor Day stuff, I think you're going to start seeing cases drop because nobody's doing nothing. When you got beach, I mean, I know Florida, it's hot, so the beaches aren't really closing. But I don't think it's going to be as crazy. Labor Day comes, things kind of settle down a little bit. Up here, anyway. I don't know about down, I don't even know about Texas or Florida or California. Like, I don't know how those environments are when you're trying to determine with the cases. I mean, they might spike like crazy because of school. I don't know. But you're not going to beat this. I never said we ever were. It's going to be around. And we got to eat the shit sandwich, man. Because that's just what's going to happen. There's nothing any of us can do about it. So you can either live in fear or you can learn to live with it. That's really the end of the story. That's all you're going to be able to do. And you can either stay inside the rest of your life and go, the big bad boogeyman's coming to kill me, or you can learn to ninja your way through. Yeah, there was a few years ago. I forgot what year that was, but I remember I had 7, 8 feet snow in my yard till like March, April. It just kept 2 feet, 2 feet, a foot, 2 feet. If you could design the ride of your dreams, what would it be? You know what I would do if I could choose. If I could design the ride, if I was the designer, this is what I would do. That's a good question, Jason. I like that question. I would design a roller coaster, but it's a dark ride, but also a launch coaster. And it's gonna be like themed like crazy. I don't know what the theme would be, but you would go. It would just go around, and then slow down, and then you're going in through scenes like a dark ride, and it plays to the story, and then when you get to the story and you stop and looking at whatever's going on, and you're not paying attention, and then all of a sudden it's gonna whoosh, just take off. I mean, not like 100 miles an hour, but it's just gonna take off and continue the story. And I would like to make it huge, big, indoor, the whole thing. No outdoor. Like, I don't want nobody to know what exactly it is, but be like you'd be getting in a roller coaster car, and it would have inversions. It would do some stuff. Yeah, it would be the same. Yeah, but I mean, in my yard, see, the weird thing about Boston, it's like northeast of me, but they're right on the coast. So a lot of times when storms hit on the coast, depending upon where they are, they don't hit as hard. I live out in the sticks, and everywhere, when you look at a map and you look at Rhode Island, I'm in that top left corner, and basically whatever Worcester is getting is what we're getting, and we're usually getting slammed. So that year we got like 7 or 8 feet, because my mailbox was standing at about 4 feet, and the snow was like another 3 to 4 feet above. Like, I had to like dig out so you could open up the door of my mailbox for the mailman. Well, mainly I forgot what I had, because it just wouldn't. You couldn't. So I had to chisel away at the mailbox, and you couldn't physically see the mailbox, just the door. So yeah, I had nowhere to put snow. It was crazy. Yeah, I think, like I said, yeah, I would want it pot dark ride, and I'm not saying like Blazing Fury and Black Diamond at KNoebels, well, Blazing Fury at Dollywood, and Black Diamond at KNoebels. I can't count those as a roller coaster. It's not. It's a dark ride. It's not on a traditional track. Well, Black Diamond more so is, but it's a dark ride. It's not a roller coaster. Just because it can go downhill a little bit does not make it. When 99,999, it's kind of like Splash Mountain. I don't even count that as a roller, even though it has that little roller coaster track. The majority of the ride is a log flume, so I can't. I don't. It's up to you to what you want to count. But for me, I don't count. I don't count the looper. The Lost and Loops. I don't count those dock rides. I don't count Splash Mountain, or the one there at SeaWorld, Journey to Atlantis. I don't count that as a roller coaster. Like, you want to know what's a dock ride roller coaster? Revenge of the Mummy. That's a roller coaster. Shooting gallery on one of those carnival dark coasters would be a fun thing for a regional park. There needs to be more dark rides than there are. I mean, I know back in the day, most parks had a dark ride. Then they ripped them out for whatever reason, built coasters, built whatever, new rides, whatever. But I think all parks should have some type of dark ride. Now, Blazing Fury and Black Diamond, I love those rides. I am not saying that they're crap. I enjoy them, but they're a dark ride. They are not a roller coaster. in my eyes. I could be wrong, but to me, yeah, the one in Florida, because it has that roller coaster track section just like Splash Mountain, they consider Splash Mountain and Journey into Atlantis a coaster credit. I don't count it, but Mummy is a perfect example of a great indoor coaster. I love that ride. It's fantastic. It's got some elements of a dark ride, and especially getting you to the point, you know. Oh yeah, the mid-course break, that's a fake out, yep. You know exactly what you're talking about. Why has Universal made coasters like the Mummy? I don't know. All I know is the Mummy is badass, and I think the Jurassic Park coaster is going to be badass down there. I like Hagrid's. I think Hagrid's is. You guys know I hate Harry Potter as a movie. You know what I'm saying? Like I hate the movies. I think they're trash. I never read the books, and that's fine. That's just my opinion. I'm not a fan. They should make more rides like the Mummy verse. More rides like Spider. Don't get me wrong. Spider-Man and Transformers are great, but we need more other rides like the Mummy, not like Transformers and Spider-Man. I need some diversity. I'm okay with dark rides, but do something different. There's got to be something, you know, like Gringotts Bank, awful ride. Like, I wish they would rip that ride out. It's god awful. Hagrid's is great. Love it. I think it's fantastic. The story, the ride to it. Even though I'm not a Harry Potter fan, I felt like I was part of it. The train ride's awesome. The Hogwarts Castle is awesome. Gringotts is the Asterix. I even like the hippopotamus, hip-hop griffin, whatever the hell that thing is there. Next to the castle, the little kiddie coaster. Even that's better than Gringotts Bank. You need to get there at some point, Jay. You gotta. You know, when you can make it happen, go do it. If you can make it happen. Because the Universal Florida parks, they're okay. They need some love. They're almost at Disney's level. They're not quite there, but they're getting there. They got a lot of work to do in all their parks to make it that way, but they'll get it done. They're just a few years away, you know, maybe 5 to 10 years away from really taking a chunk out of Disney. I think that would have happened if Epic Universe was still on track to come out. Now it's on the hold, so, you know. Who the hell knows? Like I said, I just want to see how things progress and see what parks are going to bring, especially in our current environment. You know, like I was saying with like Six Flags. We know SeaWorld's pushing stuff to 2021. Six Flags is, I'm sure, Cedar Point, you know, Cedar Fair and all them. They push the stuff to next year. That's going to be 2021 attractions. Maybe a park here and there might get something a little extra, but I don't think it's going to be big. And we just got to play it by ear to watch. It's going to take 3-4 years for them to get back to pre-COVID levels. And then we'll just, you know, then we can be all hunky-dory. So my whole thing is enjoy the parks that you can now while the crowds are low. Yes. You know, things are kind of slowed down a little bit. When you go to the park and the experience is a lot different than it was, but yeah, you just gotta, you know, go out, support the parks if you feel comfortable going, and just do it that way. This is Jason Paradis says, this is a good one. Why haven't Six Flags broken out of the box and made something like the Mummy using DC Comics? Well, no, licensing, they're not going to use the Mummy, but like using DC Comics, you could. You know, like they did. They didn't exactly do the Mummy. Theirs was more closer to Spider-Man and Transformers when they did Justice League, and that was phenomenal. Like I've written the Great Adventure one and the Magic Mountain version, and the Magic Mountain version is far superior than the Great Adventure one, and I like that. If Epic can't resume work financially for 4 years, it'll be scrapped. Probably. I think that it's going to be delayed by a couple of years, I think. They just have to see that the warrant of attendance and demand is there to build it. It was there until this happened, and then this freaked everybody out, and people are still afraid. And I get it. I'm not afraid anymore. Well, I haven't been afraid for a while. Just pissed off. So I think, honestly, if you're on the fence and you want to go, but you're on the fence, I would say just go, roll the dice, go to a park that you know that's really enforcing stuff to make you feel a little bit more comfortable. If you don't want to go and wait till next year or the year after, that's on you. I can't twist anybody's arm to go, but I'm telling you, go. You'll have fun. Trust me. Theme parks are safer than going to Walmart. All right, so we talked about that, right? The SeaWorld second quarter Iron Gwazi thing. We did talk about SeaWorld and Halloween and Christmas. They're gonna, you know, we talked about that. Here's a great topic. Fear Factor is being held for a Diagon Alley. Hopefully they put something good there, because we can't have another Gringotts. We just can't. So who knows? But anyway, so here's a good, interesting topic. Speaking of SeaWorld, that came out over the last couple days, that kind of took everybody by surprise, and I know Jason in Paradise knows exactly where I'm going with this. Yeah, Fast and Furious needs to get taken out. That needs to be gone, man. Anyway, so the news came out from SeaWorld that wanting to buy up parks that couldn't handle the storm of COVID-19, but they want to expand on Sesame, probably Busch, stuff like that. So they're going to buy up all. They're not buying Six Flags. What's up, Isabel? They're not buying Six Flags parks. They're not buying Cedar Fair parks. They're talking about the small, small mom and pops that are gonna close and die out because of they couldn't afford it. I'm not saying SeaWorld is in the position to afford it, and I don't know what they're gonna do, but they could be buying water parks up, little ones. They could be buying up little parks, whatever. Whoever's willing to sell their parks, and they might buy up some. I don't know. I just find it weird. I don't know what you guys think about it. I know everybody's just kind of like talking about it online. They're expressing how they feel about it, how weirded out people are about it. I don't know. Me personally, I think it's stupid. Oh yeah, I'm going there in 6 weeks. I'll be in Disney in 6 weeks. And Universal and Disney, because of a honeymoon and I can't wait to go. Woo 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 woo. Yeah, I think Fast and Furious needs to go pound sand. I don't know how long the agreement was for, and I'm sure they can get out of that agreement anytime soon. But once that, they got to get their somewhat return on investment. They might have to take it at a loss. That just needs to go. What they should do is redo it to a better dock ride. And it would be a perfect ride in that spot? I mean, maybe, just gut the entire building. Make it a little different. And make it a Beetlejuice ride. Since they bulldozed the Beetlejuice show, let's bulldoze Fast and Furious. and put Beetlejuice in its spot. There needs to be a Beetlejuice dark ride. Think about that. Think about that for a minute. You're gonna tell me that nobody in here would like a Beetlejuice ride? Oh, well then they just need to cancel it because that ride sucks. They know it sucks. If it was a... Think about it. If the ride didn't suck, it wouldn't be closed. Nobody wants to ride Fast and the Furious. It is awful. It sucks. Yes, I'm being a negative Nancy about a ride. They dropped the ball on Fast and Furious. There could have been something so much better. It's a pile of dung heap that needs to go into the trash. I know I'm not the only one. It would do killer business as a haunt, but I think it would do killer business as a dark ride. Beetlejuice, I don't know. I grew up on Beetlejuice when that came out. I love it still. I could pop that movie on every day and watch it and be like, yeah, Beetlejuice! You know, but that's me. I don't think they own Beetlejuice, but still, it's, to me, I think it's worth paying a royalty for a beloved, as long as they do it right. I'm not saying just throw it, slap it together. I like to be on the design team for that. Well, no, I don't think it's ever too new. Yeah, it's basically the same ride system, but the Kong ride I feel is way better than the Fast and Furious ride. But then again, I don't like the Fast and Furious movies, so that could also be another thing. You know, it's like Harry Potter. But I do love Harry Potter rides, except Gringotts Bank. So I'm all over the place with stuff, and I know that. Oh, somebody messaged me. What do you do? Oh, what's this? All right, let me get rid of that. I was just reading the message from Jake Kite. Alright, so there's that. So, alright, what else we got in the news? So, yeah, that's the interesting things going on. Alright, so KNoebels unveiled starting in November. They're going to be doing a drive-through Christmas experience, which is awesome. More details are coming out. They don't really have much. They just said that they're going to be doing it. People have been asking. And they can easily set it up to do that because there's no fence around the park, so they can do whatever the hell they need to do. It's pretty badass. I'm excited for it. I know I'm not going to do it, but I'm excited to see what it looks like. And the last tidbit of actual news that I have before we break into everything else is the Six Flags Holiday in the Park survey that came out. Let me crack this open. I mean, I already did it, but that's okay. I'm going to take the survey again. So to speak. Alright, so let's just put... I'm not going to... What do you call it? I'm not going to... click it. So it says, the first thing says, which of the Six Flags parks do you live closest to? I play Six Flags New England. Which of the following best describes you? Six Flags member, current, past, older, past, or never was. I'm a Six Flags member. How old am I? Well, everybody knows how old I am. Am I male or female? I feel like a male today. Maybe tomorrow I'll be female. Are you a parent? Of course I am. I ask you how old the kids. Now that we're out of that, it says, How concerned are you right now about the coronavirus? I pick not at all, but that's me. Did you visit Six Flags New England during the winter, November, December of 2019? Yes, I did. Which of the following reasons describe why you visited the park last winter? Eat lunch or dinner, play games, holiday in the park, just to hang out, shopping, see the shows, see the characters, ride the rides. I went because of holiday in the park. Did you visit holiday in the park? Yes. Did you visit the park specifically for it? Yes. Do you think you would have visited the park at all last winter if holiday park was not taking place? Yes, I would have visited. It says, when selecting holiday attractions to visit, which of these characteristics do you and your family and friends want it to have? So it's like immersive, inexpensive, family-oriented, exit. You have to choose at least 3. Festive, traditional, cutting edge, reverent, unique, peaceful, kid-friendly, thrilling, detailed, entertaining, imaginative, fun. So I want fun, entertaining, imaginative. Let's go festive. I picked 4. Do you think, regardless of your personal beliefs, do you think that holiday in the park is secular or religious? Do you think people will be celebrating holidays, Thanksgiving, Hanukkah, Christmas, and Kwanzaa like they usually do in 2020? Yes, I do. It says, how safe do you think it will be to do each of the following? So you can pick safe, not very safe, or unsafe. So attend a tree lighting, safe. Attend a holiday parade in person, safe. Visit a holiday drive-through light show, safe. Attend a religious ceremony. Well, I'm not really religious, but we'll put safe. Shop in stores for holiday gifts. I'm going to put unsafe. Go skiing. I'm going to put not very safe because you get killed. Go ice skating. That's safe. Buy a Christmas tree. Safe. And I go to the next one. How will you and your family and friends celebrate the holidays this year? Choose at least one, but choose as many as you like. So you can have decorate your house. I'm going to do. Attend some other paid holiday celebration. I will. Attend a holiday parade in person. No. Watch a holiday concert on TV. No. Have a holiday meal. Attend a tree lighting in person. Shop in store for holiday gifts. Nope. Go ice skating. Yep. Visit a holiday drive-through. Buy a Christmas tree. Visit a holiday theme park. Travel by air to visit family and friends. No, but I am traveling to go somewhere. Send holiday cards or mail a letter to Santa. Attend a holiday party at a bar or club. Go sledding. You do have a choice of none of these things. Attend a religious ceremony. Attend a family friend holiday party. And I'm not going to pick skiing because that's not my thing. Alright, so it says if Six Flags were going to host holiday in the park experience this winter, any kind of holiday in the park experience, what are the key characteristics would you be looking for? So, very important, somewhat important, not at all important. So, very festive, very important. Includes enough activities to fill an evening, very important. Gets my adrenaline going, very important. Offers unique holiday food and dining experience, very important. Highly detailed, very realistic holiday experience, very important. Features well-known holiday characters, somewhat important. Performers are skilled and professional, very important. Low price compared to other attractions, very important. Well-crafted holiday decorations and theming, very important. Has a really short wait time, very important. But Holiday in the Park ride lines is slow. If you were going to consider visiting Holiday in the Park under these circumstances, which for the following would you most likely want us to focus on? And it says continue to assume that in November and December that COVID-19 situation is about the same as it is right now. So choose the 4 that are most important to you. So you got holiday actors, characters like carolers, Santa Claus, and elves are wearing protective masks. No. Everyone around you has a temperature tested. That means nothing. Everyone around you is wearing masks. I don't like it, but that's one that's going to be. Must be able to maintain 6 feet from all strangers. Everyone around you has been recently COVID-19 tested. Nah, I ain't hearing that. This one I like. Holiday actors and characters like carolers, Santa Claus, and elves never get closer than 12 feet. I'm okay with that this year. All the holiday activities are outside. How many did I pick? I picked 4. Everything is super sanitized. You don't have to touch anything. Plexiglass barrier between you and holiday actors. Same kind of thing. How likely are you to visit the park if we do not have Holiday in the Park? The park would be open. There would still be some rides and attractions, but no holiday in the park. If they open it, I would be very likely to go. Oh, this is the quote that everybody keeps talking about and laughing about. Are these the shadows of things that will be, or are they the shadows of things that may be only? Who said this? Ebenezer Scrooge, Ralphie Parker, Mr. Heatmiser, or George Bailey? Does anybody know the answer to that? I do, because I've already done the survey. 9 p.m. and tomorrow at 7. I got the DVD. I can watch anytime. But the answer to that quote is Ebenezer Scrooge. And he goes, on the following page, we're going to show you what a possible Christmas 2020 might look like at Six Flags. This is not necessarily what is going to happen, just one of the many possibilities, but your reaction, just like the Scrooges, can impact the outcome. So if you get the survey, do it. So, the more people that want it to happen, So it says, because of COVID, it says, come to Six Flags as we deck the halls in dazzling displays of lights, sights, and sounds this holiday season. The Holiday in the Park walkthrough experience at Six Flags offers an entirely new, unique holiday celebration experience unlike anything seen before. While the rides will not be running, this experience will include a one-of-a-kind mega light tunnels, carolers, a luminary trail, s'mores pit, nightly tree lighting ceremony, and selfies with the Snow Princess. This winter season just got so much cooler. Now assume COVID-19 situation is about the same as it is now. Very likely, somewhat likely, not very likely, or not likely at all. I will pick very likely. Yes, I'm an asshole, and yes, people are not going to agree with what I say, but that I'm the one doing the survey. When you get yours, you put your own answers. Assuming things continue to stay they are, how COVID safe do you think Holiday in the Park walkthrough experience will be in November, December? I say safe. What age groups do you think this Holiday in the Park walkthrough experience event would appeal to? Choose all apply. So kids 3 to 6, kids 7 to 8, 7 to 11, teens 12 to 14, teens 15 to 17, adults 18 to 24, adults 25 to 49, adults 50 plus. It is good for all. I don't have any comments. I already left comments before. This isn't about comments. It's all about the base. About the base. Now, here's a possible scenario. A scenario. So listen to this. That could happen if they decide to open it and do it. So, the largest holiday celebration returns at Six Flags decks the halls in dazzling display of lights, sights, and sounds for this holiday extravaganza. Holiday in the Park at Six Flags offers an entirely new and unique holiday celebration experience unlike anything seen before, boasting over 50 rides, holiday light shows with carolers, festival treats, a nightly tree lighting ceremony, socially distanced Santa visits, and more. This winter season just got so much cooler. So how likely if COVID was the same? I say very likely I would go. I say it's safe. All that apply. Same thing with the age groups. No comments. Now they have a different possible scenario, which I guess sounds okay, but come to Six Flags as we deck the halls in dazzling display of lights and sights and sounds this holiday season. The Holiday in the Park drive-thru experience is a unique and dazzling drive-thru holiday lights experience to celebrate the season. Gather all your family and friends and experience Holiday in the Park from the safety and comfort of your vehicle as you wind through the park at every turn. The magical route is overflowing with spectacular displays that bring your favorite holiday themes and characters to life. I mean, I would still go because I want to get the hell out of the house. Safe. Same thing. It appeals to everybody. Get grandma in the car, get everybody in the car, and go. And that's the end of the survey, because then it asks, how do you think of the rate of the survey? Is it long, just right, too long, too short, whatever. But that's the gist of what they're trying to do for Holiday in the Park. I don't know if it's going to happen. They're trying to get a feel from everybody. So if you get that survey, do it. Now, if you're not going to go to it, think about other people that would go to it. Think of those people when you do it. Think of people like me that want to go. You know what I'm saying? Think about me. Think about me when you do these surveys. That little Joshy needs to go to Six Flags New England for Holiday in the Park. So I can go visit Santa and eat some s'mores, have some hot chocolate, and not sit in the house. That's what I would like. So that was that. So I don't know what you guys think about it. Which option would you choose? The drive-through? Would you choose the no rides and just lights and stuff, or would you choose the all-inclusive like it usually is? You know, walkthrough, characters, rides, etc., etc. I don't know what you guys. I don't know which one would you guys and gals prefer. Me, I'll take either of them at this point, but I'm just kind of, interested, like, based on your own personal beliefs at the second, if COVID-19 was still going on at Christmas, which it most likely will, and if it was the same as it is now, which of those three options would you choose? Would you choose no rides, or a drive-through? What would get you in the door if you were going to go, or you don't care? I'd say likely with no rides, as if I got the survey. I'd probably be a pass holder and drive, so I wouldn't mind killing a few hours outside. I'd be more likely to go with others if there were rides. I mean, I would prefer to have it like it usually is, and we know that that's probably not going to happen. So who knows? I mean, maybe Six Flags can open. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, you got to be cautious and careful. I get that. Everything's so different and tough, and everybody's trying to figure it out. Yeah, I mean, just to get it open. I mean, if you think about it, I mean, they can't probably put it in the safari because of the animals. They probably can't put lighting like that. You know, who knows? I like to know where the animals go in the winter. Do they stay where they are, or you know, do they move some of the animals indoors for the winter? Like, do they have like big enclosures for like the elephants and the giraffes? Kind of like similar like what Roger Williams Zoo has. They have these big giant buildings for them, but they get to roam outside all day. And then I guess nighttime, you know. So, all right. So we got. Let's get into my little rant piece. I know we've talked about this a lot, and you guys are probably sick of hearing it, but it's really bothering me. Like when I see it, why are enthusiasts so entitled? And I am going to make a video about that because I'm very curious to hear people's comments. The stuff that I've been seeing, especially with they did something similar in 2002 and 2003 with the drive-through Christmas thing. I don't remember back then what they did with that. Yeah, it would be unique if you could drive through, but it's going to be pretty tough. I don't think, you know what though? I don't think New England can pull that off. Well, now that I think about it, with SFNE, and let me tell you why. I'll get into my little rant thing in a second. Driving through Six Flags New England is going to be a nightmare. I don't think it can be done. Only because, remember when they had the glow in the park parade, and what a crap fest that was? I don't know if you remember that. One, here's the problem with Six Flags and probably most Six Flags parks. It's like a dead end. Like if you made it drive, say, from... Well, they could probably open up... I know there's a gate over by... Well, no, hear me out. You could probably drive through the park, come in by the employee entrance, go through where, like, Hurricane Harbor, go under Batman... Go around. Oh no, then how are you going to get out? That's the other thing. You're not going to be able to get out. Because of the gazebo, you're not going to be able to get up through the gates and out. Yeah, that's not going to work. Yeah, Six Flags New England, they probably have to use the main parking lot to make that happen. Just decorate all over the place. That could be done. You could set up a lot of the stuff to drive through in the parking lot. I don't know. Yeah, New England wouldn't be. You wouldn't be able to drive through the park just the way that that park is. There's no like. You wouldn't be able to. You wouldn't be able to get back to where you started, and there's no other way for them to get out. You're kind of trapped. That wouldn't work. I don't think you could fit a car up Main Street, and you're not going to get it out of there. So yeah, you can't. But a lot of that place is narrow. Yeah, I don't think driving through Six Flags New England would work unless you did it in the parking lot. They could set up, displays and stuff in the parking lot and just zigzag you through. You could do that easily. They would just have to be they'd have to be setting that crap up now. Because that's a lot to do to get that going, to make that work and make it worthwhile to go. I mean, I would do it. Yeah, there's no way in and out. You'd be stuck. You couldn't get the cars through. You would need like one way in, one way out. You know what I mean? That's not going to work. Because I know, what is it? Springfield or somewhere over there has that drive-through, long Christmas drive-through thing. I did that one, yeah. I forgot what the hell it was. That was crazy up that way. But anyway, so I'm trying. I'm still trying. I've always been trying to wrap this. Why are enthusiasts so entitled? I don't know why. It's getting out of hand, and I'm really gonna just start. I gotta start calling it how I see it, because it's disgusting. And I'm gonna give you some examples. Well, Michael, really, you could make it. You're driving in and out of the lot. If it's done right, it could be done. I mean, I've done drive-through Christmas things a bunch of times, and it works out well. But it's got to be done right. You can't just slap it together and stick some lights and go, Merry Christmas, go through. It can be done. It just has to be done right. How that's done, I don't know. I mean, I could figure it out. I could figure out how to make the winding thing the size of the cars to turn. All that can be figured out, but you gotta put up the right amount of decorations to make it worthwhile. People aren't gonna come for come in the parking lot, go around the back, come back, But anyway, so here's the thing. I'm gonna give you some examples of what I mean by entitled enthusiasts, and I really want to get your opinions on what makes these people tick, because it's disgusting. Okay. Let's go back to last year or the year before when Iron Gwazi was announced. We all kept laughing. People were saying that, Iron Gwazi's going to be better than Steel Vengeance, or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? They were saying Steel Vengeance is the best. It's better than Iron Gwazi. It hasn't even opened. Even to this day, it hasn't even opened yet. And they were going, Iron Gwazi is going to be the best. And they argue. The whole Orion thing is still going on. The classification of a Giga, right, by the manufacturer, and whoever made up the term, it has to be 300 feet tall, whether it's in the lift hill or the drop. That is the classification created by the engineers, the manufacturer, the designers, not the enthusiasts. We have nothing to do with the Great Adventure Forums, Ryan. You're barking up the wrong tree on that one. So, based on the 300-foot drop, it's a Giga. End of story. People are still arguing that it's not. I didn't design it. I didn't make it. I didn't manufacture it. I didn't design it. I had nothing to do with that ride. That's what they stated. If you're an enthusiast that's listening to this, you have zero say. Zero. Say it with me, everybody. Zero say. You have an opinion. Yes, that's fine. Just like I have an opinion. But that's kind of like the Lost and Lupus. The manufacturer says it's a coaster. We don't count them. We don't believe them. We think it's a carnival ride. That's our opinion, but that doesn't change the fact that it's a roller coaster. If you look at the description on Lawson's website, it clearly states it's a roller coaster. We can say it's not. We can argue and scream to the top of the mountain, praise Jesus, whatever, and at the end of the day, we're wrong and they're right. It's how it's advertised, what it is. It's a looping coaster. We have no say. We've all bitched and complained. I'm not saying that it's right or it's wrong. I'm just saying all of us have bitched and go, that's not a roller coaster. It's a circle. It's a carnival flat ride in our minds. But, look, at the end of the day, you know, to me it's not, but it is. And the same thing, like, again, because somebody said that to me, well, so Lawson loops or coasters. If the manufacturer states that it is, whether you agree with it or not, it is. You don't get to decide what is and what isn't a coaster. I didn't build it. I didn't make it. You can have your opinion in your head and do it. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. Like, all this fighting. I've seen big YouTube channels treat little YouTube channels like shit because they got more viewers and more views and maybe better videos and people that are doing it. I know my videos aren't top of the line, Steven Spielberg-esque kind of things, but I like what I do. And I'm going to continue to what I do. And I don't care. That's just me. I'm uncancelable, whatever you want to call it. You know? So, it's getting disgusting out there. It's like they're going, oh, they're going to open up Iron Gwazi because I said so. It's going to happen, like, you know, in a week. And, like, just the way that these enthusiasts treat people, the way that enthusiasts treat each other, treat general public, it's getting out of hand. It's getting disgusting. And you know what I hope happens? And I'm sorry to say this out loud, but I hope it happens. And here it is. I hope coaster enthusiast groups get shut out. I hope coaster enthusiast clubs get canceled. Because why do you think the parks are turning their backs on them? Why do you think in a normal year you're getting less and less events? You're getting less and less stuff. Think about that for a minute. Why are parks doing their own events? Because they don't want to deal with those entitled assholes. That is why. And if you think I'm wrong, go see what's going on. Yes, there are some, because there are some parks that are actually members of coaster groups and they want to see them thrive and they'll do events. But it's becoming so far and few between. I mean, take out this year. This year doesn't count because of what's going on. But look at the last 10 years. When I joined the one that I joined, back in, I think it was 09, 08, I forgot how long I've been a member. It was awesome and it wasn't as bad. It was starting to show its ugly face, but it wasn't anywhere like it is now. It is so bad. I started leaving all these fan groups. I was probably like, you know, like on Facebook, I was probably part of like 20, 30 coaster groups. And I left 3/4 of them. Just because of the disgusting stuff, you know. And then they add, I don't know why they do this, but even in those groups, they're bringing politics, like actual, and I'm like, I don't want to listen. I don't care. I don't care who you're voting for. I don't care about any of that. Don't bring that crap in there. I'm here for roller coasters, not politics. Like, they need to chill out. So I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you think makes these stupid crybaby bitch enthusiasts tick? Exactly, LB Coaster Mom. Who really cares what it is as long as it's a good ride, right? I agree with that. But my whole point is the classifications. You know what I'm saying? Like the classifications that were set forth by a manufacturer. And then you watch these entitled people melt. The other thing that I find... Oh, yeah, they are. Because some of them are already getting the boot. You know, they're getting blocked, banned, whatever, from going to events and stuff. They're going to go after the people that aren't really helping the park so much, acting like a douchebag. I don't call myself, I don't want to be associated with the term roller coaster enthusiast. I'm just a theme park fan now. That's it. I'm a theme park fan. I like every aspect about going. I just want to go. You know, I'm sure Jason in Paradise and everybody else is going to agree. We need more rides and attractions like the Hagrids and the Star Wars, and see other places like build upon stories in a better immersive attraction and stuff like that. That's what I want to see focus on, not trying to defend themselves from, you know, the popular theme park blogger buttholes that are jerks. There are some that are really good that tell it how it is. Some don't. Exactly. I just want a buddy that loves riding coasters and ride. You know, that's all I care. That's like when I go and I see people at parks. People recognize me from this, and you know, we'll talk and hang out for a few or whatever. You know what I mean? Hang out and then go ride. I've had people, hey, come ride with us. You know, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm tired of it. It's kind of like, even the enthusiast is so bad right now. Like, they don't get it. Yeah, it does sound like a Tinder bio. But they're so bad now that they're yelling at parks because attractions weren't ready when they reopened during this. Like, I'm baffled at the way that they've done this, because when you're looking at it, you're like, are you really saying that? Are you really, like, giving the park crap for the times that we're living in because they couldn't get a bunch of rides up in time for you to come out and join in? You know what I'm saying? Like, that really disgusts me. You know what I mean? Like, I enjoy like compounds. I feel so bad for them because of all the stuff they've gone through. Rides breaking. Boulder Dash is down right now. Other rides are up. Other rides are down. I know the log flume's back up. That Mammoth water slide's back up. Finally. Yeah, look at the vlogger who tried to get on Disney property during the spike of COVID-19 and was stopped by the workers. And he was telling them it's his job to vlog. It might be what he does as a job, but it's not his job to go in and out. How, you know what I mean? Like, it's not his job to tell workers or whatever, like, oh, I get the right of way. That's the whole thing. You don't. I want everybody. I know you. I'm not talking to you guys. I don't want you guys that are watching live right now to think I'm talking to you, because I'm not. I mean, unless you're like a closet freakazoid that wants to talk crap all the time. You know what I mean? I'm talking about the ones that we're watching and laughing at, or venting or screaming about. Like, what are you thinking? You know, people like that. They don't have the right to anything. Theme parks owe us nothing. They don't owe us a damn. Well, the parks that are closed owe us something. Like, you know what I mean? Like Six Flags New England, because of obvious. You know, we will get what we're promised. This, whatever, they might have to rework some stuff, but you're gonna get what you promised. You know what I mean? You're gonna get the perks that, whether you like them or not, you're gonna get them. But I'm talking about when they think like, oh, I'm a blogger, I'm promoting you, I'm big, so I'm owed something. Guess what? Disney vlogger guy there that was on the property that's not supposed. Disney can cancel you in a second and you're done. Funny thing is, Disney can't cancel me. Nobody can cancel me except me. If I get canceled, it's because I canceled myself and I left. And it's not being cocky. It's just because I'm an asshole, and everybody that watches knows that I am. And I'm proud to be an asshole. And I will continue to be one. You know what I mean? I'm just, when I say I'm proud to be, I'm just saying I'm proud to just tell it how it is. I don't care. You want to cancel me and defriend me or whatever they call it, unsubscribe, go ahead. I'm not going to cry, trust me. Well, no, I don't know. The Labor Day, the Thursday before Labor Day weekend is usually when they do the, what do they call it? Flash sale or whatever, you know, unveil the new rides. You know what I mean? that is, you know, that's usually when that happens. I don't know if they're gonna bother. They might. I don't know. Let's see. Charles says it's also like the ones who try to show parks unsafe and overpacked when in reality it's just the angle that they are shooting from. Basically all clickbait without any support towards parks intended. They all need to go. So I have a motto that I live by, and then Jay Kite says I have a motto that I live by every time I go to a different park. Every time I see an employee or every time I see the park president, I always say thank you, yes sir, no sir. Like I'm respectful. That's the way it should be. You should be always respectful because parks owe you nothing. They don't have to take the time out of their day to talk to you. They do that because it's really their job, you know what I mean? But that's how people should be. You shouldn't be like, you owe me this, at this park. And I know exactly who you're talking about, Charles. And actually, I've taken a picture of Lake Compounds, and it looked like it wasn't socially distanced, but it was. Especially at Ghost Hunt, it looks like it's not, but it is. Especially like when we, when we went for that event at Lake Compounds a few weeks ago. It was weird what they would do. I think it was just people doing it, and then I didn't do it because I'm social distancing. For those that have been to Lake Compounds and you see the queue line when you walk in and you go around and then you go into the under the roof, the building cover for the queue line. Well, that first straightaway, nobody was going until people moved to certain spots. I don't know what the hell they were doing. I just stayed 6 feet away from everybody. Everybody else stayed 6 feet away from me, and it was working. Just people were holding up the line because they weren't moving. It was really weird. And then I just kept moving. I'm like, I'm not sitting here waiting for all these people to clear out for me to move. No, you go there, I go there. We're away. We're not high-fiving. We're not kissing. We're not making out. We're appropriately been away. Been a while since you've been on stream. How you been? I've been great. How about you, Costa King? Jay Kite says, it's not my house. It's not my place that I live at all the time. So any directions or even when a certain person talks to me, I always say yes, sir, or ma'am. Or I say thank you. I'm just so respectful. I mean, in reality, that's what people are supposed to do. But you got all these enthusiasts that are acting like jerks, and I hope they all get wiped out. You know what I mean? They don't give constructive criticism on how to fix it. They just go, this is crap. That's crap. Fix it, Six Flags, or fix it, Cedar Fair, or whoever. Like, everybody's got it all wrong. And because they got big and they got all these little teeny boppa stupid kids that are idolizing them, so then they get this big head. I can ramble off some of your favorite YouTubers and you'd be shocked at stuff I've never told people that I've seen in person, heard, have seen messages, and seen all kinds of stuff. You would instantly unsubscribe to these people in 2 seconds if I showed you, or if I told you what they said. And I'm not a Tekashi Snitch 9. It's not me. Costa King, he went to Hershey. How was Hershey? Going to Cedar Point in 3 days. I'm going to Cedar Point maybe in 2 years. Depends. But I may. That's the Southern hospitality. Northerns who say ma'am anymore. It depends. Yeah, I mean, people can ruin your day, and it's really bad. And I think the new movement, especially in this hobby, needs to be boot out the jerks. Like, totally, like, cancel out all these entitled people. I know of a handful that are awesome people, nice people that I've met in person, and there are others that are complete a-holes that I met that if I could cancel them, I would, but it's just how it is. I don't understand why enthusiasts feel they're entitled. They feel that they should be given the world. Why? Because you're promoting a park. Here's the thing. When you make connections with the park, and I'll explain you my process. When I started making the connections with Six Flags New England, especially with like Jen McGrath and this regime here, as we built upon that, they've told me, they've told people that they really like me because of how I am, who I am, and how I work with them. Like, you know what I mean? When they tell me to shut my mouth, that they give me something secret to hold off on saying, I shut my mouth. I might tease it a little, but I'm not telling you what it is. You know what I mean? When they ask me to shut my mouth, I shut my mouth. Why? Because it's respect. I'm not trying to get clickbait. I'm not trying to get view. I don't care. None of that shit bothers me. You know what I mean? Would I love to get 1 million views, 1 million subscribers, and $1 million? Of course. If anybody says no, you're an asshole and you're a liar. End of story. But you got to do it all for the right reason, not the wrong reason. I do it why? Because I care about, like, Six Flags. I care about the parks I go to. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, I don't... You know what I mean? I don't cut no punch. Like, when I go to a park and I go, hey, I'm not going to publicly go out and say if something really bad happened. I don't go to the public and make a video about it and rant and rave. I go right to the source. I say, hey, look, this happened. I'm not looking for anything. Thought you should know. Here's an idea of how to fix it. You can tell me to pound sand or go run with it. That's why... You know what I mean? That's why the parks respect me and I have respect for the parks. You have to do it right. You don't have to come off like an asshole and just scream and scream and scream. Because the people that scream the most don't get far. It takes them longer to get to where they're going. Now, don't get me wrong. There are times I get some perks. I'm not going to lie. I mean, like, look at the Mountain Coaster sign. That was just a gesture from them to go, hey, would you like this? If not, we're tossing it. Okay, I will gladly take it. You know, there's other stuff that parks have given me. You know what I mean? Like, I get access behind the scenes, or they might let me in free to something, or... And I always let you know, I'm not going to hide anything. You know what I mean? But they're not going to buy me, because I'm going to tell you... Doesn't matter if they let me in and gave me $1,000. That's never happened, but I wish. Regardless, you know... It doesn't matter how much a park would give me in cash or perks. You're not buying me. I'm telling you what is legit and what is not. You know what I mean? Like, if there's a problem that I think that should be talked about publicly, I will do it in the proper way, but with a way to fix it. Now, I know it's not my money. It's not my park. I don't run it. I don't own it. I just give a suggestion. Some of the stuff in different parks has happened. Most of it has not. And just to have the idea of 1 or 2 or 5 things happen, that means a lot that they trusted my judgment. That's why, like, when I talk to, you know, Larry at Lake Compounds, or if I talk to Jen McGrath at Six Flags New England, or whoever, wherever, whenever, when I talk to him, it's always respectful. It's always, hey, you know, we've had conversations that had nothing to do with theme parks. And it's awesome. I like building a relationship like that. I never look for the handout. That's like we got put on the media list for the drive-through haunt. I'm waiting to hear back because we might be able to send Chris to go to the media day. So I'm trying to get that settled quickly. And that, you know, and he can handle that, take video, take pictures, whatever they do for a media day, etc. You know, and I could have got free tickets from that for me. And I said, no. We're buying tickets. We're going, because especially in this time, I don't want to take nothing from nobody. Don't get me wrong, I love free stuff, but I don't want to... Everybody is struggling. You know, all these businesses, they're praying just to break even, knowing it full well that they might take a huge loss. And they're still offering free tickets because they talk to you and they want to do something. No. I support them. I know that's crazy because everybody and their mother would take free tickets. Right? Let's be honest. 99% of you people would take the free stuff. You know. So let me scroll up because we'll be getting out of here in a few, but let's see what else we got going on. This has been a nice conversation night. I love it. Alright, so he says, yeah, some employees don't know a lot, and yes, sometimes things always don't go to plan. But I try to have it on some time no matter what. I mean, that's the best way to do things. Jay KNoebels says, not gonna lie, the first Ace Coaster group event that I went to, no one would talk to me or say hi, welcome to the group. Now they kind of know who I am. And he says, okay, yeah, I can definitely understand where Josh is coming from. That's what I do for Fiesta Texas. If something happened that wasn't right, I go straight to the person. And Charles says, if it wasn't for AJ and Bob, I don't think anyone else would have started chatting with me at my first Ace event either. And then Jake says, so I could tell you a story real quick. I was walking around Fiesta with those people that try to sign up for timeshare stuff. Well, I wasn't paying attention, and one of those people stood right. I guess he's typing to type more. But yeah, I mean, well, I can remember my first event that I went to, and I think my first event that I went to was Nor'easter. I think, some years ago. And the only people that would talk to me were people that I actually knew, that I had talked to pre-going there, but anybody that was from the club was not welcoming, didn't give a crap I was there. And now they're all like, hey, what's up? And I'm like, yeah, okay. Well, Jake Kite said, in front of me, so he stood right in front of me, blocked me because I had my head in my phone, and I was talking to my grandparents. Well, a certain person heard about my situation, and he took care of it. Well, that's cool. That got taken care of. But yeah, so, I try to be a welcoming person. I try to be, but the way I look at it is, for the most part, I kind of try to feel people out. You know what I mean? Like, I don't always just run up to somebody new because I don't know how they are, So I kind of see, kind of do a little people watching. And then I might find my time to, when you got to strike when the iron's hot. Find the right place to strike to start a conversation. But you got to kind of listen and see, pay attention. And then you could do that. But a lot of people don't do that. I don't know. But yeah, so hopefully you enjoyed tonight. Yeah, I'm leaving tomorrow morning to go up north. And I'll be back on Sunday. So Monday, I will say that we'll do some Planet Coaster again. Wednesday, we'll do a show again. We'll see if I crash my thing or see what happens. So we go ride the weekend. I don't know what's going to happen. I think I might take my GoPro with me and maybe take some footage of driving around in the trails. I may Facebook Live like I did last time for a few, wherever I can catch a signal. But yeah, I don't have any videos in the can, so it's going to be... I'm still going to be where I can, posting some stuff. And then, I know Lindsay and Charles has some access, so if you guys see things while I'm gone and I'm not posting, by all means, if you find anything that obviously resonates with what we're doing on Facebook or whatever, by all means, fire away. Fire away on there. Because I see you guys posting stuff, and I'm very happy about that. And the one thing I will mention, I can't really talk about much yet. I did have that meeting with Ellie Mae. I can't really tell you what it's about yet, because we have another meeting coming up. And let me just tell you, the SFNEOnline is going to have nothing to do with it. There's going to be 3 YouTube channels that have something to do with something. And we're going to do something. We're going to have fun. And it's going to be some cool stuff. You know what I mean? There's going to be some cool stuff that, Jason in Paradise would love, that some of you guys might hate. And there might be some stuff that you guys love that maybe somebody else hates. And there may be some other stuff that Chris likes that maybe Jason in Paradise hates. I know that's so vague, but right now we're not really talking a lot about that, and I don't know. I just can't talk about it yet. But I told you guys I'd tell you something, but I couldn't tell you nothing. Wait, the MASH finale, where's... Oh, got a video coming up talking about some Disney Plus stuff, the MASH finale, and some shows I'm excited for. Yeah, what I'm doing is going to be so crazy that you guys ain't... I didn't even really tell Jason a lot of it. Basically, I told him pretty much what I just told you. A little tiny bit more, but not really much. But I think overall there's something for everybody. I'm going to enjoy. I'm going to be filming a lot of it with Ellie Mae, and he's going to be filming stuff with me. Yeah. Yeah, because technically this weekend we're doing a bachelor party, technically. So, that's what this weekend is. My dad's going up. Jessica's going up. Liz going up. Danielle, Jimmy. There's a whole crew of people going up. All I know is I can't wait to go in the pool tomorrow. Tomorrow's veg day. So that's what we're doing tomorrow. We're vegging. And then we're going to go riding. I ain't telling them nothing, Jason. Don't you worry. This thing is going to be so crazy. Like, I understand the scope of it. I ain't telling. I just wanted to kind of, you know me, little tease. To kind of get, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, Haunapalooza's still doing Haunted, you know what I'm saying? No. I honestly didn't even look at it yet. Just been crazy busy, but I'm gonna, well, I'm not driving up tomorrow, so tomorrow, while the people are driving up, I'm gonna be peeking at my phone with a bunch of stuff, so. But let me, the only thing I'm gonna, it's gonna be crazy, like the stuff that we're going to do, that if you're into the Haunapalooza and some other stuff that I think I'll just say, not everybody's gonna like everything, and I know, and I understand that, but there's just based off of the 3 channels, that's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna tell you names of them, what's going on, none of that stuff. There's something for everybody in that realm of everything. They all, in a weird way, kind of intertwine, and it's cool, and you'll see. How's the pool coming? It was promised to be done by, not this weekend, next weekend, because the people that are doing the pool are going with us, so they can't do it this week. You know, so next week it should be done, and next weekend I should be in my pool, and then I'll have the heater on, so then I can go in the pool on Christmas or whatever. That'd be cool. But anyway, yeah. Once I come back from this, we'll be doing some more crazy videos. This is going to be just a short little period of nothing really happening with the channel, just for a few days. Just chilling. Need it. It's kind of de-stress, clear the brain, party a little, go have fun. And I'll still be online when I'm not driving. You know, can't drive and text. But I'll see you guys, you know, when we come back, and we're back with Planet Coaster and chilling and everything else. So thank you guys for tuning in. Love you guys. I'll see you guys next week. Till then, everybody, keep on coasting, y'all. Peace.